The city of Tampa is about to tighten up its noise ordinance. New rules that could make it tougher for bars and nightclubs to pump up the bass. 10 TV's Eric Glasser shows you what's behind the changes and why the city says now is the time to make them.
For years, the Channelside District, along with Ybor City and Tampa's Arena District, were all considered places people would go for entertainment and maybe some loud late-night fun.
Yes.
Motion carried unanimously.
But the city just voted to move forward with some changes, especially in the Channel District.
I've basically had it, yeah.
The reason has a lot to do with folks like Ryan Minnis. He and his girlfriend Paula say the noise here has gotten to the point where they're looking to move.
I mean, we're in our 30s and early 30s, and we're just trying to get out from hearing all this noise all the time.
I mean, I think it's just the people coming out from the bars are just super loud.
The changes being proposed would mean police and code enforcement would no longer have to use a noise measuring device to determine if a Channel District business is too loud. If someone complains about booming bass or blasting music, they can just use their own ears.
Code enforcement officer could go in there and do enforcement without having to have those decibel meters.
That is correct.
Some of the changes will also impact clubs in Ybor City and Tampa's downtown Arena District, where code enforcers will no longer have to issue warnings or give businesses 5 minutes to turn it down. Instead, they can issue a citation on the spot.
We'll move regardless, but it might make our time left here a little bit better.
We tried to speak with several club operators, but so far, silence. Tampa says it's not out to get businesses or make it more difficult for them to operate. But with more people moving into these parts of town all the time, the city says excessive noise is a growing problem. This was the city's first reading of its new noise ordinance, so there was no vote yet to enact it and no public comment. But you can expect some business owners and their neighbors will make plenty of noise of their own when the issue comes back around for its second reading. Council members will then decide whether to make it city law. That hearing is scheduled for November 4th.
And the new ordinance says the city has to balance the needs of restaurants, bars, and clubs to successfully operate while still allowing residents to enjoy the peace and comfort of their own homes. For now, in the Arena District and in Ybor City, code enforcement will still need to use a decibel meter to determine if a business is in violation of that noise ordinance, but they would no longer be required to issue a warning first.